It's been a while since I've updated on the car. As you can see, it's kind of together. I don't know where I left off on the last video, so just kind of go over the whole car and just show you what I bought, what's on the car, what do I need to do to the car, and all that. So first off, this is the CX Racing kit. It's made for a C6 Corvette, but they're pretty much the same car up here anyways. Really, the only mods you really have to do is the radiator that comes with the kit. It comes with a radiator, shroud, and fans. It does not work in the stock location mounts. You have to make your own mounts. It's just different up here to where the mounts go, so it doesn't really work. I'll show you guys the radiator and fans in a little bit. Intercooler piping wise, it all fits right out of the box. The only thing I do have to do is get a longer coupler for this guy right here. That's really not a big deal. I gotta block off this guy, and I gotta get a IAT sensor welded in, bung anyways. So that's really the only modifications on the intercooler charge pipe stuff. Hot side wise, I really didn't have to do very much modifications. I did add a 202 sensors. I got one right there, and I have another right here. Yes, I did cut into the fiberglass because race car. I'm not really worried about it. It's just cosmetics. If I was really worried about it, I could put a grommet there and do all sorts of other crazy stuff, but I'm not going to because I don't really care. I also do have to clearance this a little bit right here. This wire right here is almost resting on the manifold itself, so I definitely gotta change that up. And I did have to clearance the brake master cylinder a little bit. It's almost touching still, so I might have to adjust that even more. So slight modifications. I did have to trim this up a little bit too. So little mods here and there, nothing really big. The biggest thing I'm gonna have to do so far to this is figure out the radiator situation. It's not gonna be that hard, but it's just gonna be annoying because I really want to just bolt in and go, but I figured, you know, I've seen other cars on the C5, or not C5, a Corvette forum do the same kit, and they made the the one that came with the kit work, but I'm not going to use that radiator because it's pretty cheap. And my car actually has a external oil cooler radiator, so I got my lines right there. So I really want to use that. It keeps the temps really low. So, and that radiator is pretty expensive, and it's a very nice radiator. So the Ron Davis one I have right here, it's a really good radiator. I don't plan on ever selling that. It's a good radiator. Also, I'm gonna have to figure out if I can actually drain the turbo back into the front cover down there. Let's see if I can show you guys. Yeah, right there. Got that fitting right there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use those two ports. On eBay, that front cover with the 2-10 AN bungs was like $100. So I'm just gonna block off one of them and then try to drain the oil from the turbo back into the front cover, because it's super easy, super simple. But I think the turbo sits a little too low for that, but I guess I'll figure out on the first startup. If it starts smoking, then obviously it's too low. So other than that, I'll probably got to get a pump for the drain. That's not really that big of a deal, but it's just it's just another thing that I don't want to do. I gotta do a just a dump tube. I'm just gonna do a 5-inch downpipe straight to the ground and have the wastegates also dumped to the ground. If you really wanted to run a downpipe, I guess you could. You would have to remove the AC compressor, and I think that's it. But I'm gonna try to keep AC, but I don't think it's enough room for the whatever AC condenser to sit up here. So I don't know. Intercooler fits fine. I did have to trim the bumper a little bit. See if I can show you this. Trim it at. There it is. I did have to trim it in the front a little bit for the intercooler. Yeah, you can see right here, I trimmed that, and I trimmed right there. For the front bumper, that's all you really gotta do. I do have to trim a little bit more because the bumper doesn't exactly want to line up right here, but really, I think that's it for the car as of right now. I did do coil pack relocation, so you can kind of see the wires over there. And I got this one fully mounted up right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah. And then all these wires are just for the fuel pressure regulator. I just gotta lube those up and tuck them away. Other than that, I am gonna use the stock LS6 manifold, stock fuel rails, 80-pound injectors, which I'm probably gonna upgrade to 1000s or even more than that, because I will try to be on E85. So that's in the future though. I'm just gonna probably just start up with the 80 pounds and just see how it is. I think that's it for right now. That's all I got going on. I really don't remember where I left off, so yeah, I guess I'll update you guys more when I get more done. And yeah, that's it. Stay tuned.